Hello, welcome to HelloNet Android tutorial. In the previous tutorial, we saw how to install Android development environment. In this tutorial, we will create our first Android project. This is Android Studio, and I have some projects here because I already had Android Studio before I downloaded that one for the sake of the tutorials. But in your case, this place will be empty because you don't have any project. So we start our first project. Let's create it. Let's create our project. Let's create our first application. So click on this start a new Android Studio project. We'll give the application a name. Let's call it Hello World. Here is the company domain. Like this is my company name anyway. You can decide to use any name. You can put any name here. And Android Studio, we kind of put com on at the front and merge these two words to form your package name. Package name is a unique identity of every application. So that is how Android Studio identify every application. That is one of the ways it identify every application. So this is the project location is your directory where your Android Studio is being installed and where this project will be installed. So click on next. We can develop our application for phone and tablet, and also for wristwatch, TV, Android Auto, glass, and so on. But for the sake of this tutorial, we just stick to only phone and tablet. This minimum SDK. Minimum SDK is Android Studio has a lot of versions. So we have, this is API 19 Android Studio 4.4 KitKat. Android Studio has other ones like they have some lower versions and some high versions. If you look here, you see that this KitKat has approximately 73.99%. Let's read this test and see what lower API levels target more devices. So when we have lower API, we can target more devices than if we have high API. What this means is that if our applications, if we use this API 23, less people will be able to use our application. That is only 4.7% of Android users will be able to use our application. But if we use, for example, this KitKat, 73.9% of Android users will be able to have access to our applications. So if we look at this Android Studio, Google recommend that we should at least use KitKat. But the thing is that the higher the version you use, the higher Android features that your applications will have access to. But the less Android users that can use your application. So in this, for the sake of this tutorial, we use KitKat. It's at least we have like 73.9% of people that can use our application. That's quite good. And let's click on next. Yeah, Java Android Studio has pre-built activities that we can create with our applications. For example, if you want to include a Google Map in your project or your application, you can click on this activity, then it will create it for you. Or if you want to use login activities, you click on this and it will create it for you. But for the sake of or the purpose of learning, it's better to have an empty activity so that we can type in the codes and see how everything works. All right, so let's click on next. Yeah, this is our activity, our main activity. Every activity has a main activity. We can decide to change this name to something else. Maybe if you want to say hello, no, if you want to say transportation or something, yeah, we can change it. But I think let's just let's leave it as main activity. Every main activity has a layout. So this is the layout for the main activity. It's called activity_main. So let's click on next. Android Studio is building our project for us. It's building our first application for us. Right, it's still building it for us. All right, so this is our new project. Nice. So we have I'll walk you through in the next tutorial. I'll try to briefly explain what some of these files mean, and then next we'll create an emulator to test our application. An emulator is a virtual device, so we can test our application with it. If you cannot see this, if you're having these rendering problems, that is because your Java JDK is not up to 1.8, version 1.8. You can install it from here, or you just go here and reduce and use API 23 Android API 23 without end preview. So then you can see your visual device. All right, this is our the design view of our application, which is the activities, the SMS, the activity underscore main SMS file. We can zoom it to see our hello world. And in the next tutorial, we'll go through all of this and also create an emulator so that we can run this application. If you like this video or you find it useful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on like. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.